Hey guys, it's Jane. It's not Friday today, but it is the 2nd of January, so Happy New Year to all of you. It was Friday yesterday, but I wasn't going to make a video. In fact, I didn't even get out of my pajamas all day yesterday. It was just one of those lost days, one of those lost summer days, a perfect summer day. And I've decided that during January, at any rate, I'm not going to be sticking strictly to the Friday reads. I'm going to be Friday-esque reads because it's totally holidays here, and one day kind of drifts into another. So just, that's my vibe. Go with me. Even though it's the 2nd of January, I've actually finished 2 books since the starter's bell went off for the year. So I'm going to quickly tell you about them and then show you what I'm reading at the moment. The first thing that I finished, which is a bit of a cheat because I actually only had a couple of chapters to go, is Isabelle Carmody's Obernewtyn. This is the first of a YA fantasy series by a beloved Australian author. She's just like, I think in November, released the final volume of this series. So I'm going back to the beginning and I'm reading it all over again so that I can really enjoy the conclusion. I first read this one at the end of high school. And yeah, they've been coming out my entire adult life, so it's a bit exciting. Elspeth Gordy is the protagonist. She starts off as a kind of, well, they don't actually say, she's got an older brother who's 16. So she's kind of, I don't know, 14-ish. She is an orphan. Her parents were executed for sedition. They live in a post-apocalyptic world where everything is very tightly regulated. She has a big secret, which is that she is a misfit, which in their world means she has some fairly peculiar mental capabilities, which means that she is feared, and if she gets found out, she'll probably be sent away to some sort of council work farm or prison, the most notorious of which is Obernewtyn. And suffice to say, by chapter 8, she's rocking up at Obernewtyn, and that is what happens, although Obernewtyn turns out to be not quite what she expected. So yes, I really enjoyed that. There is, I don't know, I think 6 more books. So I've got 1 or 2 more before I get on to the concluding Red Queen, but I'm really looking forward to it. The other one that I finished just this morning, is N.K. Jemisin's The 5th Season. This is a stonking good read. I don't know why I didn't read it earlier, but there you go. I've read it now. You probably have heard about it. It's, again, kind of post-apocalyptic story. It's set in a world which has an incredibly geologically active planet. And so everything is organised around living through bad geological events like volcanoes, tsunamis, earthquakes, and seasons. Seasons being extended periods of time where the sun is occluded because of geological activity, and you know, things don't grow. So all of society is organised in this very specific way to try and have enough excess put away safely so that they can live through 5th seasons. There are people in this world who have the power to mentally sense and control geological events. They are treated with fear and suspicion. So either they are taken into the imperial service and basically turned into slaves, or they are living in fear, in secrecy in the wider world, and if they're found out, they're probably going to be, you know, killed. The story is told through 3 point of view characters with chapters that sort of alternate between them. All 3 of those characters have this power to a greater or lesser extent, or have it developed within them to a greater or lesser extent. And so we find one is a young girl, One is late teenager, 20-something. There's no actual ages given, but yeah. And then the other is an older woman. For all of them, terrible things have happened, and they are just struggling to get along. Two of the characters are written in a pretty standard third-person omniscient narrator kind of sense. One of them has their story told in second person. That is like you wake up in the straw and you jerk alert, and I found that second person stuff a bit jarring, but by about halfway through the book I'd kind of got over that. Yeah, this was a really, really good read, and it's the beginning of a series, so there's going to be more to come, and I am pretty excited about that. Since I finished the 5th season this morning, I've had a chance to just crack the covers on a new book, which was Rincey's favourite book for 2015, Rincey from Rincey Reads. She talked about it in her favourite books of the year wrap-up. That is Signal to Noise by Silvia Moreno-Garcia. It opens in the present day in Mexico City with our protagonist Merce, or Merch, I'm not sure quite how you pronounce her name. She's returning home to Mexico City for the first time in 20 years for her father's funeral. She gets picked up at the airport by her cousin, who starts yabbering about, old times, and suddenly she is cast back in time in her memory to 1988 when she was in high school, and some monkey business that was going on then. I've only read a couple of chapters, but I'm so far really enjoying it. So that is the first book that I am starting for the new year. When I'm done with Signal to Noise, the next thing that I'm looking forward to reading is this one, Illuminae. Everybody and their dog has been talking about this on BookTube, and I realised that the authors of this book are actually from Melbourne, my hometown, and I suddenly felt bad that I hadn't picked it up. So I've gone to the bookshop this afternoon and I've found myself a copy, and I'm going to be joining the bandwagon. That is what I've got to read this week. I'd love to hear what you guys are up to. If you did anything fun for New Year's, or if you read something fun for New Year's, or if you've got a really good book on the go, I'd love to hear that. I hope you're all well, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!